Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to an exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane. The one and only master propaganda hero, like defender of the fatherland. Off here to our 1v1 on Villa Fiore. In the northwest, it is Hellcats fighting for the British Empire, the Commonwealth. Tally-ho, chaps. Here with the British 1st Armoured Division with the double cyber start. In the southeast, it is the one and only Redxwings, the reddest of wings, here with the Deutsches Afrika Korps, striking up with the Hammer Göring Fallschirmpanzerdivision with a bike half-track opening there. No immediate infantry otherwise. So we are off to the race here with a very mechanized start versus a very football start here to Hellcats. As always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for continued generous and wonderful support to the Propagandacast. And a big thanks to those who keep commenting and liking my videos, helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithms. So, definitely a bit at the other end of the spectrum here. We'll be to see where this all leads, of course, with Redxwings. More Panzer Pioneer on the way from, by the way, there. So no Panzer Grenadiers here in the early game, but there we go, 250 half-track rolling out. Bit of barbed wire here. Busy work there as well, popping in there so easily, some mechanized infraction out there of Redxwings. Second Panzer Squad almost done, bike just grabbing points, and we got, of course, a bit more of a slower start in a sense here with Hellcats and his infantry opening. German forces there in the center already hard at work seizing points.
Panzer Pioneers available.
Second Panzer Pioneer Squad out there for Redxwings. Reddest of Wings. At the point, another section for Hellcats. No battle group choices yet. And there you go, first shots fired here, saboteurs the bike up north, and in the center, half-track on the section here. Section will have to, I mean, the best bet is cutting into the building, even that obviously has some significant downsides, is if it just sits up here, they can't really fire back. So, either way, not a great spot to be in. We do get grenades here, so obviously we'll hope to get this with a grenade, but definitely not ideally for Hellcats. It's only one of the toughest spots you can be in is versus a fast 250 half-track. I mean, he's probably better off just trying to hold up for the boys' anti-tank rifle. We'll have to see there. 250 half-track is taking some damage. Getting damage, but they actually did buff the 250 half-track after having nerfed it. And Sabs, they're charging the Panzer Pioneer, of course, got the combined arms bonus here, providing a bit of durability there. Section closing in. Panzer Pioneer out, no, definitely have to withdraw here. Redxwings suddenly pushing is like just a wee tiny bit there. Light support company, maybe some early assault grenadiers, machine guns here. Love to see 250 half-track heavily damaged. Section closing in. Hellcats forces, they're doing fairly well so far for themselves.
Proximity alarm near our fuel point.
Of course, Redxwings here going for the fast attack also means like he can't quite leverage like any of the immediate early advantage he's got by using a lot of light vehicles, which usually doesn't actually bleed a lot. But there you go, he is rushing out the assault grenades, meanwhile Panzer Pioneer basically fixing up the half-track. Jorgen, be careful with that welding tool. You're so close as everyone else. You don't want to weld them stuck to it now, do you? Assault grenadier is almost done here. Hellcats for the medic station. Not be surprised to see some Flamethrower for Redxwings, but no, keine Flammenwerfer. There you go, assault grenadiers out. The Sturmgrenadiere. Well, not really necessarily the official, you know, paper unit there with heavily equipped MP40 grenadiers. It was something that would happen, you know, when they were like, you know, expected to an assault position. There'd be like, you know, assault teams formed. They'd be equipped with MP40s and a lot of grenades or assault rifles if they had those later in the war. Little fun fact there. And Sturmgrenadiers technically were a thing, but they were actually part of the 78th Sturmgrenadier Division, which fought on the Eastern Front. That would, I think, actually get sent to Italy very, very late after it got rebuilt as a Volksgrenadier Division, except it got the very confusing title of Volks Sturmgrenadier Division, which obviously would not cause any confusion whatsoever. Another section of Hellcats. Assault grenades rushing forwards here, sappers closing in. Rushing in at the sappers, Panzer Pioneer getting mauled here. Quickly dumping out. Then also, nobody does here, which is kind of neat. He pops the Panzer Pioneers, then back to the half-track, can still fight for a bit longer, while the assault grenadiers then go on a rampage with MP40s. 250 half-track image one there. Go. We actually get breach here. One advantage of the assault grenadiers is their breach is actually free. It's the only one that is free, interestingly enough. Though considering how they just... Otherwise, breach is just not very good. Honestly, I think they should just make breach free for everyone until, like, you know, they make it better overall. There you go, another breach here. But yeah, as you can see there, like, the problem is... Unit can walk out, shoot at the unit during the breaching. So you basically kind of easily get punished for breach, and the reward for then a successful breach isn't even that big. And a white piece, yeah. Redxwings definitely a bit too high in breach there, though I do like the attempt. Thumbs up. Straight to the mechanized company here. Big here, force pursuing the 250 half-track. Redxwings forces being pushed to the very limits. Bike here versus some sections. Losing the assault was like really hurts Redxwings. You might see an Armoured out here. They did make some changes to that one. Panzerjäger's out for Redxwings. Obviously concerned about, you know, like we can see out of Hellcats, who's going for the platoon command post, stewards and such. And back to fix up the 250 here. Mechanized company, they're ready. So again, Armoured would be my guess here. We'll have to see. Also worth noting, he could be calling in like a 250 half-track, say, assault grenadier squad now, but he isn't. Or Panzerjägers for that matter. So, oh, there we go. More Sturmgrenadiere, more MP40s, the Maschinenpistolen 40. Fun fact, there was actually a predecessor to the MP40 known as the MP38. Overall, largely the same design, but the major difference is that the MP40 was largely made out of stamped metal, making it a lot easier to produce, whereas the MP38 was known as milled, meaning they just take a massive block of steel and then you just make it out of that. Much more durable, but also a lot harder to produce. So, little fun fact, the Humber armor combo for Hellcats, and certainly stamping their weapons was one of the things the Germans got really good at as the war went on. Another weapon that benefited a lot from that was, of course, the MG42, but also the Sturmgewehr 44 was very much a stamped metal weapon. So, push on the center here by British forces. We do get heavy army for Hellcats with sappers there, or engineered attachments. You have to get fancy. And when they're supporting things, they're sort of closing in there, charging in with MP40s. Half-tracks hanging back here. We do get the Panzerjägers pulling out a reserve here, ready to deal with the Humber, and get a grenade assault here. I think try and just keep the section away from the half-track, but in this case has the opposite result, actually pushing the section closer to the half-track. But there you go, Panzerjägers punching holes in that Humber. Aim for the weak spot, Jürgen! What weak spots? It's a British Panzerspeerwagen, everything's a weak spot. So, bit of back and forth here. Redxwings still getting a lot more action in there. We got superior fire drills. We do get the Armoured here. Mines laid down. He shoots them in this fine 40. So not a bad idea at all. Of course, can sort of make it harder there for Hellcats to make any swift movements. In the right position can absolutely ruin an assault. Hellcats for the 6-pounder gun, made slightly more expensive and with slightly increased setup times, amongst other things. But that's right, I think, to pretty much almost every anti-tank except for the 2-pounder gun. Section they're getting mauled, Armoured out here, giving Redxwings that heavier bit of motorization there against the British forces. Loses the bike though. Hellcats are descending upon it with the Humber armored car and smashing it apart there. Armoured rolling ahead here. 8 rats are named because it's got 8 wheels.
We have lost control of a victory point.
Fun fact there. There you go, catching the sappers. The Humber here doing a lot of damage to the daughter cannon there. Racing forwards. Almost got the Humber here. Painful blow there to Hellcats. And typically, why some players will go straight for the suit against the DAK, because if they do go for an Armoured, your Humber's typically in a lot of situations, so it's not all like if you have 2 Humbers, they can also take it on, but not a lot of players are keen like committing to multiple Humbers, so it's kind of how it goes there. So, Redxwings seeing this Hermann Göring, Fallschirm, Panzerturm, got map control, we got his support elements as well there. Mines down there, fixing up the Armoured. Got some mines exploding here. Of course, might be worth for Redxwings to consider the MG34 team to help further contain Hellcats infantry. That would not be a bad idea, I think, personally.
Proximity alarm near our victory point.
It's likely he's going straight for the Stug 3D. Or perhaps he's planning the recovery vehicle. I mean, that's only interesting to see. I haven't seen that one in a long time. Whereas, again, the M31 recovery vehicle like the Americans is now quite common. Most of the repairs. The recovery vehicle like the Germans is not. Oh, I had to go for the 254 there. Reconnaissance tractor. Mine goes off there. Sappers taking some losses there. Further south here, Panzer Express the Sappers. For those wondering, by the way, why was the hotfix recently, is because it turns out they had somehow managed to remove the model cap on the mine, so suddenly you could actually have an entire unit wiped by a mine. That was the 250 half-take here. And there you go, Arctic engaged with the 6-pounder gun here. Panzer Express the Sappers.
Territory lost.
And got a wipe here, getting the Flamethrower dropped as well. That's a pretty good haul there by Redxwings. Assault Crusader sitting upon the section in further south. Panzer's pushed back. Back and forth, but Hellcats continues to certainly find himself struggling here versus Redxwings, but looks like he might be betting here on a Crusader anti-aircraft tank to lead a little Crusade onto Redxwings. As with only a pair of anti-tank rifles, he's going to be fairly vulnerable to that. We're going to bring in more sappers. We got more recce packages here. No boys anti-tank rifles there. Clearly sensing that would not be the ideal investment. Panzer in the 250 half-tech, getting some good work in there for Redxwings and the Germans. Back at base, fresh sappers arriving there to replace the ones lost. We also got some training there clearly happened here for Hellcats.
Yes, sir.
254, they're setting up shop. Redxwings are all in a very strong position for the time being, and what is this, a Flamethrower tank? Well, obviously he actually ends up using it, but I mean, he could do it. It is Redxwings after all. But if the Crusader tank hits him, that certainly would be a very questionable use for it after he sees it. I mean, you could still, until like it hits him, you know, still go for it, because I think he might, you know, push the infantry, but once it is out, going for a Flamethrower tank would definitely be a bad idea. After they're getting snared up, and ooh, could get a combo here as the Crusader tank also now rushes in here for the, well, less than well-situated Arctic slamming into with its 14 auto cannon there, the Bofors anti-aircraft gun. We could, in fact, here see the Arctic get knocked out here if Redxwings isn't careful, just unlucky, and it does look like it. Even did a bit of damage here to the 254 there with the Crusader. No! Can you actually get away with it? Or not? Hard to say here. Martyrs on the way there for Redxwings. Got it! Massive blow there. Panzer still proving a bit of an obstacle here. And Veterans 1 gained. Tear gas round, section charging in. And we could see another assault squad wiped out here. Redxwings really, yes, suffering heavy losses now. That was pretty grim there for Redxwings. The smoke from the 254 came almost comically too late. Like after we go up, then the whoop. And we do get the Flamethrower tank here alongside the Martyr. Imagine the Flamethrower tanks help compensate for the loss of the assault grenades, just giving some like a strong anti-infantry element, but yeah, bit of a tough spot to be in for Redxwings. Mines exploding here again, slowing down here some of the maneuvers of Hellcats. How to respond though to the Flamethrower tank Martyr combo though. And there you go. Infsex being met here with the Flamethrower tank, the Flampanzer 3. As Redxwings proceeds to light the entire scene on fire. And straight to mine, suffering an engine damage on it. This Armoured Vanguard very much relegated to the pit stop until he gets that fixed. We got more recce packages out of Hellcats. They also updated that icon, I believe. A little gun and a scope rifle and a flare pistol there. I mean, that is a neat little detail there, I guess. Oi, Nigel, I got a flare pistol now. Ooh-la-dee-da, a flare pistol. Oh, what was I supposed to call it? Light gun. Really? I guess. You know, flare shooter. Posh bastard. Anyways, Crusader rolling forwards, spearheading the efforts for the British Empire. Another 6-pounder gun for Hellcats. There you go, Flampanzer scorching some Tommies. Roasting some Englischer. Or Britischer. There you go, 6-pounder guns firing away there at the Flampanzer 3. Smoke deployed here. Very good response to the Redxwings, very on point. South side here, sappers hitting mines, taking losses, 6-pounder guns. Recce sections advancing. Descending upon the Panzerpioniere section, then strides into the Flampanzer 3 here. And a snare there off. More hits here, damage onto the Flampanzer fleet, already pretty critical. And we do get Redxwings now with the MD-34. And there you go, 6-pounder going for it. As you might notice, while they did try to, like, you know, with the nerves, like, halt the whole A-moving thing with anti-tank guns, it didn't really fix it, because ultimately the changes just too mild, but also really didn't fix the main issue, which is they are still very mobile. Like, the actual issue I find is just, again, they can easily move about. As long as that's the case, they either need to, like, add some significant setup times for it, or they need to, like, actually, like, lower their overall movement speed. Or they need to, like, just lower the accuracy and penetration on long range or something. But what they did ultimately right now, I think, was just, you know, sort of the not exactly meaningful change. At least from my perspective. Flampanzer field being fixed up. Sappers closing in. 6-pounder guns move there again. Just steady A moving. Will Redxwings take up though? Will he move for the, you know, the non-Flampanzer panzers? Does Redxwings have something on his mind? As for Hellcats, we might be seeing some Churchill tanks or Black Prince eventually. We'll have to see. German forces swing around here, the southern side of the villa, utilising the complete absence of British forces. There you go, British forces, they're poking in here from the north side. There you go, swing in here from south sides. South side mines exploding there. And there you go, MD-34 team, they're joining in the fun. Shot down the Flampanzer 3 there. A lot of smoke here again, basically I think to mess here with the anti-tank guns line of sight and fire, so they can't as easily just move about. They're giving them more time to get out of there. And we do get the recovery vehicle now here at Redxwings. Wow. That's been a while since I've seen that one, as mentioned previously. That has been a good while. Hellcats there, though, flooding manpower, flooding fuel. We're not seeing tech here, I think. Not on more units like, say, a mortar, machine guns, more sections, more anything really. He's just floating 800 manpower right now. Definitely a bit risky in some respect. Oh, and the Panzerjägers bit the bullet there. There you go. Cavalry half-track there ready for Redxwings. Germans would operate a variety of recovery vehicles, including the Berge Panzer 3, the Berge Panther, the Berge Hetzer, so that was the thing too. Plus, it wasn't uncommon for them to use, like, you know, captured enemy tanks with the tail blown off as a recovery vehicle. That was a bit of a hit. They're actually going for combat half-track to get a mortar half-track out there. Thumbs up to Redxwings. So salvaging the Arctra there instead of recovering it. And then moving straight here for the Panzerarmee Kommando. Hellcats are taking up as well there, so things are getting a move on here. Yeah, those double hand tank is going to be at trouble. They're going to need some smoke and then a good push for best results. Obviously some more infantry assist for this assault would be very good. And there he goes from the machine sets up, getting hit with artillery. Will he upgrade the second half chair though, or will he just keep it as is? With all these anti-tank guns, there's arguably a case if a Redxwing just upgrade that one to a mortar half as well, or maybe the other version. As for Hellcats, I mean, good steady pressure. Still not much in terms of battle group happenings. Could very well be he's planning here to build Churchill tanks against Redwings. Redwings is struggling a bit, though again, the recovery half-track is certainly helping just get his stuff fixed up fast. North side, we do get a bit of probing here from the Panzer Pioneer. Hellcats going to shift, I think, the Crusader and take off tank, but looks up to deal with that. Which could very quickly make short work of those Panzer Pioneer here if Redwings is just even an ounce here too slow to react. Mortar going in the front here.
They currently have the advantage.
271 with 273. Hellcats managed to take Redwings in terms of victory points. Good work there by Hellcats and the British. Ooh. Recovery after getting taking damage. We could see a snare on it. Damage and again MD5 when he's deal with this, but he could risk losing his recovery half tech. Smoke screen deployed here. Bases some of the crew, they're just frantically throwing the smoke. Machine gun right before it cuts it up due to the wreckage package there. Crusader tank moving in. It's a real mess here for Redwings. It's an absolute disaster zone. His Marder is all the way up, engaging the Crusader tank. Flam Panzer being shot up as well there. Half to get to free something a bit longer here. Almost got the Crusader anti-aircraft tank here. Marder inches further here. Smoke's being deployed around here. Very good move again. Redwings is definitely fairly prescient here about how his opponent's moving about his stuff. And again, the smoke here can be a way to like just somewhat make it harder here to A-move all of these anti-tank guns. A thumbs up to Redwings. Them to some of the best tactical use of smoke I've seen in a while. Still, cut-off point is wide open. He's lost machine gun to the British. And they now have 2 machine guns. Vickers and MG34. And we got a regular Panther here. We also got assault grenadiers here. Redwings trying to open up a new front in infantry here.
How could this happen?
It's certainly clear at this point his infantry and vehicle setups are vastly opposite of each other. Striking southwards. I mean, it would be fun if we could actually take out the Crusader anti-aircraft tank and then recover it. But as for Hellcats, I mean, he's got plenty of resources. He's just not using them. But then again, at the same time, I mean, under current circumstances, he doesn't quite have to, but it still would be smart to at least ensure, like, you know, he doesn't, like, you know, float too much. Redwings, like, has a better chance to get back into the match.
Panzer 3 is awaiting
Of
orders.
course, 800 manpower just doing nothing, when particularly only 65 population, does mean there's, like, you know, plenty of room here for Redwings to exploit if he, you know, gets a bit savvy against Hellcats. Like, at least some foot guards. Like, if he wants to have for the Black Prince, cool, but maybe consider, like, you know, some support weapons. We're going to do some elite foot guards. Just don't float almost 1,000 manpower would be nice.
Anything for us? My crew is ordered.
There we go. Panzerkampfwagen 3 Ausführung heading south. Versucht is dodging a bit around. Got a lot of mortar fire there, the 254. Never mind the mortar half track. Still keeps one regular half track around now. Sniper's coming crashing in, and there we go. We do get the Black Princess selected. I mean, he's almost there, really. I mean, he's easily got the manpower. It's just a matter of the fuel. Panzer Pioneer's right now. That's a stinging blow to Redwings, considering again his massive vehicle fleet. But then again, he does have the 254, but even that still leaves him just one unit less to capture points with. So, even it's not quite that safe loss, if you will. Not that's really safe loss, but there you go. The Black Prince arrived here for Hellcats. That's going to be a bit of a challenge for Redwings trying to, because he's only got a Marder 3 and a Panther 3 trying to take that on. Never mind, there's 2 entertainments, light is backed it up, so not ideal here for Redwings. Like, one option might be to consider trying out the Flak 36, perhaps. So he's going to need a lot more Panther 3s and Marder 3s to, like, really have a chance here. Did get one of the entertainment crews. If we take out the other one, that could be an opportunity here for Redwings to do some more damage, particularly to grab them. In the center here, Crusader tank pushed back. And there you go, Redwings rushing forwards here, Armour moving in. But there you go, counter-attack from the British Empire. The Black Prince is here. Flampanzers. Marders, Crusader tanks. 6-pounder guns there. Big problem in there. Recovery half-tick is just needled everywhere. They want to use the Flampanzer on the 6 pounder gun there. You could also use the Veteran's 1 ability of the Flamethrower tech to blind the Black Prince here, but I don't think that's happening. He did get the 6 pounder gun there with the incendiary rounds. Flampanzer kaput here. Panther 3 and Marder now left to deal with. They've got a grenade off here. Damned in the engine of the Marder fleet. And what is this? Artillery call in here. Assault grenadiers in trouble. Marder in even deeper trouble. It's ever turning into a real mess here for Redxwings and Deutschland.
We have lost control of a victory point.
And we do get the Flak 56 for Redxwings. Recovery half-track at ace level, though, seems kind of stuck. At least forgotten about, briefly. Ah, somehow it survived that, though. Fritz, we're alive! Yeah, but how? He should have been dead.
All victory
Kaput.
points are under enemy control.
Gone.
Back.
My crew is ready! Reporting! Panther 3!
A lot of vehicles there need repairs.
Territory sector has been claimed by the
A
enemy.
lot. I mean, good thing he's got the recovery half-track, I guess. No cancels in the Flak 56 for Armoured. I mean, you can sort of see the logic, because with the battlefield is flown, the problem is we need to, like, get a good time to set it up and then engage the Black Prince with, which may not arrive, whereas the Marder is obviously more mobile, and so doesn't really have to worry about, you know, getting good position to set up as much.
Territory lost.
And this is one of those reasons why, you know, self-propelled tank destroyers became a big and bigger thing as the war went on. In fact, North Africa was one of those areas where it really became clear that anti-tank guns had some significant drawbacks. Which is why both sides tried to self-propel them as much as possible. The British would do what they call portée, where they just basically mounted the anti-tank guns on the back of a truck, having it pointing backwards. The Germans did again similar tracks, like mounted them trucks, and of course you had stuff like the Marders, like basically anything they could like improvise a tank destroyer with, they would. So, little fun fact. They're foot guards for Hellcats. We got double mortar out here for Redxwings.
We have 100 points remaining.
But he's down to less than 100 points here versus Hellcats turn 62 here. Hellcats really got some advantages here now. It's obviously not all smooth sailing either. They was very good and lucky they were able to get the tanks back without Redxwings destroying them or hauling them off to use himself. Another Panther now for Redxwings, another Panzerkampfwagen 3. We're not seeing much of his battle group though. Not much at all. Panzer Pioneer about to get exterminated. 80 versus 262.
Our victory point is being
254
neutralized by the
raiding
enemy.
in orders for more artillery call-ins, artillery strikes.
We have
A bit of fighting here in the
75
south.
remaining.
75, Pantry rushing in here, hitting a mine. But with the recovery half-track nearby, he can quickly grab it. And he's actually got it so his vehicles grab points. Second Panther is almost on it for Redxwings, and there's Hammond, Göring, Fallschirm, Panzer Division. 250 have to get pushed off, and there you go. Panzer Storm, salvage kits, and Stuka anti-tank loiter. Fresh Panther around. We got British forces at ready. Foot guards, sections, snares, and bazookas. 59 62 here. The pressure is rising on Redxwings' shoulders. Marder rushing in. Only to get hit by British anti-tank guns. And we got the foot guns as well there. Complicating matches for Redxwings, to put it generously. Mortar fire called in the 1 and 6 pounder guns. Up north, Panther 3 could try and flank in, but the Black Prince, of course, is a bit of a problem there. Since he doesn't know where it is. Like, if he takes a deep flank into the wrong place, he could quickly lose it. Other Panther 3 picks up with the recovery half-track. Thumbs up. Obviously, not much room to recover anything, and we got some armor on the way there for Hellcats, though it seems like he can't quite decide. Ends up deciding to push for grunts. 50 points left here for Redxwings. Needs to do something about that pretty Schnell here. And as soon as he hits another mine with that Panther 3 there. Good mining by Hellcats, but really thorough mining. The crossover points of the map here. And making things very tough there for Redxwings. Rushing in the mortar half-track first. Could have been a misclick. Could have been an intentional gambit here, I don't know. I'm assuming it was a misclick, but with Redxwings you never truly know. Rushing forwards here, Panther supporting. Mard's getting in his position as well here. Oh, he's going to lose the assault grenadiers to the sappers. Stinging blow there to Redxwings. In fact, he's about to lose his remaining infantry squad here. Engineer squad, whatever. Sappers on the line here, south side, pushing off the 250 half-deck from there. And we got the Crusader out here. 28 versus 262 here. A ferocious fight for the center. But even as he's fighting, he's losing the sight of the rest of the battlefield. His recovery half-deck taking an immense amount of damage. Jesus. That was fairly tanky for, you know, what was basically just a truck with a, you know, train on the back of it. That's definitely going to hurt Redxwings, but then again, all of his losses at this point do hurt him distinctly, but losing one of his best ways of repairing his stuff definitely isn't doing many favors. 9 points left, 7. At this point, it does look like it's pretty much GG. He's short of divine intervention, which is definitely not looking like it's forthcoming. So there we go, GG, game over. A loss there for Redxwings, a loss for the German army, a victory there for Hellcats. Quite the brutal fight here, a lot of back and forth. But in the end, though, while he did have, you know, that early good start, the mid game is kind of where things ran a bit into trouble there. And then, like, late game, things really fell sour. It was definitely an interesting and unusual build there, and that probably also played a role in it, obviously, but I mean, just, you know, again, moving into 10 guns are a bit of a pain, and I think that moment he did actually almost have both of them, I think was one of those crucial moments. Also, he could have used that veteran's vulnerability to, like, maybe just get a bit of an extra edge against the Black Prince. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I've learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. This is Imperial Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.